Welcome to Science Lab Cast. Today we are doing osmosis experiment.
Osmosis is a diffusion which involves moving water from an area of lower concentration of solids to an area of higher concentration of solids.
For this experiment we will need next materials. First is the scale with 2 decimal places. We will use it to measure weight of potato. Then we have a stopwatch. Stopwatch we will use it for measuring the time which for potato being in the concentration of salt. Then we have rulers. We will use them for measuring length of potatoes. Then we have like core borer. We use it to make like small tubes of potato, and we have potato.
These are tweezers, and this is a knife with which we will use to take the pieces of potato. This is a cutting board with which we will cut the potatoes. These are tissues on which we will dry them. This is sodium chloride. These are glass rods. This is a marker with which we will mark our beakers. In these beakers, we will hold the concentration of salt in which we will hold our potatoes as well. This is a measuring cylinder. And finally, we have distilled water.
Now we are making an NaCl solution. We are making solution on the prices that we have 1% solution is 1 gram of natrium chloride in 100 milliliters of water. First we need to measure 100 milliliters of water, and we will use this because it's more precise than on this beaker. This is using for measures. We have only 50 milliliters here, so we will do it twice. We're using distilled water and putting it here. Now, because for this experiment we need 1.5% solution, so it's always good to tick here with marker what the percentage is here. So here we will make 1.5%. Now we need to measure 1.5 grams of salt. We will use those filters because not to salt touch this scale. Now, because the filter has his weight, we need to put the scale on the beginning on like 0. Now we can put salt. We have our 1.5% NaCl solution, and we will repeat this process for 1%, half percent, and 2% solution. Now, when we are finished with making all solutions, it's very important to close the chemical because it can be really dangerous when it's open. And we are taking it on safe place.
So now we're preparing the pieces of potato. We're going to use this, and we need to be very, very careful because you can hurt yourself with this. So we're going to need 25 pieces of potatoes because we have 5 solutions, and in each solution we're going to place 5 potatoes in order to get more precise results. Potato as a result, and as you can see, it's not the full cylinder, meaning it doesn't have the same surface area as these other potatoes, which means that we can't use this one.
When we have all solutions, we take the beakers with the percent of solution that will go inside, and we will put 40 milliliters of solution inside. So in this one, it's 0%, so we just put the distillated water.
Now that we finally have all our materials ready, we are going to weigh our potatoes and put them in their solutions. So first we put this here, and as you can see the weight changes, which means that we need to tare our scale in order to put it back to 0. So the first potato, as you can see, is 1.86 grams. Now you need to write this down and note that it is being put in the solution with 0%. Now, the next potato, you need to write down that is 1.80 grams, and this is being placed in the solution with 0.5%.
We did one trial. We should do 4 more. So do like 5 trials at all, and then we should find the average values, and then we need to find the percent of change. There is a formula to calculate it. It's like final mass minus initial mass over initial mass and times 100%.
Our osmosis experiment. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned how to do it. Good luck.